In this episode, we will review the main system box and display screen of the Nokta Legend 2 metal detector. Timestamps will be included in the video description if you are looking for a particular function. Let's get started. This is the system box. It houses the main display screen. On the top right is the charging light. It will flash green while it's charging and then turn solid green when the charging is complete. This is the power and settings button. Simply press and hold the button for 2 seconds to turn the machine on. To turn the machine off, press and hold the button once again. To enter or exit the settings menu, press the button once while the machine is on. Just below is the ground balance button. Press this button once to enter or exit the ground balance. The right button has 2 functions. While on the main screen, use it to navigate through the modes: Park, Field, Beach, Relic, and Gold. When in the main settings, use it to navigate through the options. The up and down buttons are used to adjust the selected quick setting, or to change the value when in the main settings menu. The left button also has 2 functions. While on the main screen, use it to switch between user profiles. Press and hold, and it will delete the user profile. In the main settings, use it to navigate through the options. This is the quick settings and mute button. On the main screen, press it to enter or exit the quick settings. You can also mute and unmute the detector by pressing and holding this button. Just below is the Pinpoint and Accept Reject button. To activate the Pinpoint function, press once and perform your pinpoint. Those days of holding that button down while pinpointing are gone. To exit the pinpoint function, press the button once. The Accept Reject function will be explained in subsequent videos. Let's turn the system box around and examine the back. This is the external speaker. Below that is the LED flashlight. This is where you connect your search coil. And finally, this is a multi-purpose socket. You can connect wired headphones, bone conducting headphones, as well as plug in the charging cord. All right, now let's power up the Legend 2 metal detector. At the very top is the information bar. Here you will see the battery status, those functions that are in use, and on the far right, the clock and the usage duration. Just below are the search modes. There are 5 search modes, including Park, Field, Beach, Relic, and Gold. Immediately below are the user profiles. For each mode, you get a default profile with factory settings, as well as 3 programmable spots for your favorite settings. Below that is the target ID scale and discrimination pattern. The Nokta Legend 2 features a 99 ID scale, unlike the Legend 1 that only had 60. Then we have the quick settings: sensitivity, frequency, discrimination pattern, which includes all metal, ground, ferrous, and custom, the recovery speed, bottle cap rejection, which also works as iron rejection in relic mode, the iron filter, and stability that works when you're in beach mode. On the left is the sensitivity indicator. The more bars, the higher sensitivity. In the center, in large numbers, is the target ID, or VDI, 0 to 99. Audio options. You can have a speaker, bone conducting headphones, Bluetooth headphones, multiple audio, which includes the speaker and the Bluetooth headphones. I think this is great when making videos to allow your viewers to hear what you do. And finally, wired headphones. On the far right is the depth indicator. The more bars, the deeper the target. Below the target ID is the operating frequency. You get M1, M2, M3, multi-wet, multi-dry, and then the single frequencies of 4, 10, 15, 20, and 40 kilohertz. This is the Ferro-Check bar. It indicates a ferrous metal on the left and non-ferrous metals on the right. Between is an auxiliary indicator which shows the VDI. On the bottom is the main settings bar. From left to right, volume, frequency shift, ground suppressor, deep target identification, the accept or reject or notch, screen and keypad backlight, vibration, LED flashlight, and audio options. On the far right is a plus sign. Press the up arrow and you'll be taken into the second menu with mostly audio options. Here you will find the number of tones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 99, and finally pitch tones. Next is tone volume from 0 to 10. Tone frequency. This is great when you detect mainly bitone. Then tone break. You can move the point that separates the target tones. Threshold level. This is the hum in the background. Threshold frequency. You can adjust the tone of the hum. Audio gain. Use this to increase the volume of weak signals. Clock usage and duration. This provides not only the time of day, as well as the mileage of the detector. Ferro-Check mineralization bar. This allows you to switch between a Ferro-Check bar or a mineralization indicator. It's totally up to you. Join me in future episodes as I delve deeper into some of the functions and settings. If you have any questions or anything you need help with, please leave a comment down below. Until next time, my name is Liz. Remember to keep it real and get your Nokta on.